What's up, guys, and welcome back to ContractVille. Today we are taking our business to a whole new level, and we are going to be building a house from scratch. We've got a client that hit us up. He bought a plot of land, and we're going to build a nice, humble abode for him. So very excited about this. Obviously, in the last episode, we spent a ton of money on this new office and business and property and home and everything that's back there. So we got to start paying this thing off sooner rather than later. Now, I did do a demolition mission off screen just to kind of grind a little bit. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to start putting all of our extra trash over here. That way, when we pick it up, we can immediately just take it straight over to those. I'm hoping this doesn't despawn. We'll see what happens. I don't think that's a whole lot of trash there. It's not going to be worth that much. So we'll kind of use that as a test. But that way, we can be super close to these things and keep our own personal business a little bit more cleanly. So see what we've got going on here. Cole is hitting us up. Can you build? Name's Cole. Need to relocate to town for work. Buying land turned out to be more affordable than purchasing a home. Can you build me a place based on the information I send you? And we've got requirements here. So he wants one floor, 70 to 90 square meters. Living room has to be at least 25 square meters. Bedroom at least 15. Kitchen at least 15, and a bathroom at least 9. Interesting. So we're gonna take this. I have no idea what to do, dude. Like I don't know where to begin to custom build here. I'm hoping it's going to hold our hand. Yeah, we're going to be going to the hardware store first. This is big business, baby. I am excited about this one. What did that say we were going to be making? Hold on, check this. $85,000 to build a house. Okay, we are officially a full-on contractor, and hopefully a lot of that's going to be I don't know what the average, I wonder what it is. Like average profit for a home builder. Let's find out while we're pumping gas. Net 7 to 9% for a single family builder. That's honest. I mean, if you're talking big business, I mean, we're only 85,000 here, so we're going to have some work to do. But that's crazy. Like if you're like a high-end builder or somebody who could churn out a bunch of properties. I mean, in $2 million house, what are you making? Like 140 something like that? And that's just on one house? That's crazy. So you make a few of those a year. That's pretty good business. Hopefully we're going to be able to get into that. Okay, so what's our plan here? Buy the level 1 planner upgrade. Is that going to be outside over here? I remember. Yes, we've got like a little construction portable over here. Okay, so we're going to purchase this with cash. Looks good. Buy the level 1 mixer upgrade. That's going to be $2,500. All right. And buy a small generator, unleaded, triple extension cable, projector light, and gasoline canister. Interesting. So we can upgrade to a better mixer eventually, but let's start with this. Dude, this is crazy. You could see all sorts of construction materials out here. Okay, this game is going to open up, isn't it? I didn't even notice all the individual materials. We've only been working inside before. So can we get this generator in here? Yes, we've got a small generator, a triple extension cable, a projector light to be able to light up that job site, and then we're going to need a gas canister, which it sounds like we should have waited to go to the gas station, but that's fine. So $437 there. And we're going to throw all this stuff in the back of the truck here. Dude, I didn't notice they had generators and stuff before. This is insane. Now, it did say it was an unleaded generator, and we've got a diesel truck here, so let's make sure we don't get those mixed up. Can I just place that down on the ground? Unleaded is going to be the green, and I could just put it in there. Perfect. Okay. And then we're also going to take this guy, and we could fuel this thing up as well. Oh, I've got one of these things, man. I haven't had to use it in a while. I'm really, really hoping we don't have any storms this year. We actually got away with it last year. No hurricanes or anything, which was very convenient. Throw that in there. Grab this. Go ahead and put this away, and we're going to let this thing fill up. What is that going to go to? 100? I need to change the carburetor on my generator so that we can be good to go in the future. Okay, it just goes up to 20. So unleaded oil. Interesting. I feel like sometimes it mixes up, but I feel like typically diesel is green and unleaded is black, and this one's mixed around, so we can't forget that. And hold on a second. You can buy that. I thought that was going to be a free one. All right. Go to the mission location with everything that we bought. So it looks like we're going to be building in this area. I'm imagining eventually we're going to be able to get higher value contracts and better challenges and stuff once we get over to the city. But this is going to be a nice, easy one. Small house, single story, just a couple of rooms, and we're going to be okay. See what this lot's looking like. Is this it right here? Ah, okay. Connect electricity to the concrete mixer and your project light. Get this guy off the sidewalk here. Beautiful. Go ahead and shut her down. So we're going to make the planning phase of the new building. Once you've designed the so we're going to be the full architect and everything? Once you design the exterior, separate interior rooms and add windows and doors, finally specify the types of rooms and start building. Purchase materials, visit the nearest hardware store. We're going to be able to pick up a bunch of stuff. Lay the foundation. Dude, what? Constructing the exterior. Then you can work on the interior and drywall and everything. Visit the mailbox in front of the job site to review your current mission status. Dude, this is incredible. Okay, so we're going to take this generator out. I'm going to set this up over here. We're going to take this guy out. This is going to be extra fuel in case we need it. We've also got the projector light, which we're going to be able to place here, but we should actually open that, I think. Okay, we'll have a light here. And obviously, eventually, it would be nice to be able to have multiple lights all over the place, but hopefully we're going to be able to finish this. Maybe not. It's 12:32. We'll see what happens. And last but not least, we've got our cables. Triple extension cables. So do we put that in the mixer? We put this in the generator, or do we plug the generator in there? Perfect. Okay, so we can have up to 3 things powered at once, and we could put this in. So I don't think we really need this right now. Can we turn it on? How do you turn it on? Have to toggle lights. We don't have, oh, because the thing's not on. Okay. I don't think we really need that on right now. We'll save the gas and we'll see what happens. Elements of room types you could place are in the planner. Obviously start with the exterior walls and then we can work our way in. Dude, this is absolutely incredible. I love it. We've got all of our job site warning signs and things. OSHA's not going to be after us. Certified architect. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So we are going to interact with our plan and oh my goodness. So we need, each slot represents an area of 0.075 YR squared and its one edge represents a length of 2.73 yards. So this is about 1/4 of a yard each edge. If we go with just like a plain rectangle here, let's see what happens. I don't think this is going to be big enough, but we'll see. This is 20. It wants 83 to 107. Okay, so we're going to need a much bigger house here, Trev. What happens if we go 3 by 3 all the way across, where we have 3 spaces on each side here? Let's see. I mean, it's a straight square house, which is kind of a little bit weird, but if we go to living room, that's going to be 76 square. Dude, okay, listen, the man wants a lot of house, so we're going to have 2 units on each side. You're not going to have a backyard. You're not really going to have a front yard. You just want all house, entire lot covered up by a house. That has to work right there. This is 88 square yards. Perfect. We obviously don't have a lot of space to work with here. Let's see if we could start playing with walls. So I'm going to have, I feel like you need to walk in. It's got to be like maybe living room and kitchen. So it kind of like opens up and it makes the space feel a little bit bigger. And then we could probably have, I don't know if we would want the bathroom off the kitchen and then the bedroom up here. Or you could flip those. The bathroom could be over here. I really wish we could have this in feet instead of yard. Is there an option for that? Hold on. No, I don't want to. Okay, we're just going to see what happens. I just tried to look it up. It says 3.3 to 5.3 yards for a master bedroom. So if we have kind of a little bit of space here, if we go interior wall. Oh, we need to place a floor first. Okay, that's important. We're going to bring in an interior wall, and I'm going to say, let's leave a little bit of space off this. I mean, you could have it be flat against the door. We could try flat against the door. So we're going to go 5.4 and then across like that. Do we have an option to do like closets and stuff? Storage, gym, guest room, laundry room. See, I feel like we would want a laundry room, right? But that's not technically on their thing. I'm going to try to cook here. So I'm going to say if we had a closet, we could even have a second bathroom, honestly. If we had something like this and then cut this off, send this across. This might be a really big bathroom. Let's see how this goes. So we're going to go interior door here that opens up like that. This should just be like, can we do can't do a sliding door there. Maybe we just leave this open, but then we're not, okay, hold on. It doesn't let me set the door up how I want to. I really want it to be able to swing open like that or the opposite way. We'll just put this here for now. I guess that's not really the best door, but you could make this a bathroom for the master bedroom. You can make this a bath. This is the bathroom that everyone can use. Can I just delete these walls here? Let's make that, this could be like could be a storage room, could be a pet room. I'm going to say laundry room. I feel like everyone needs a laundry room. So we're going to put a laundry room in there. And then this could be your living room and this could be your kitchen. And I'm going to say living room. probably going to be pretty big. Kitchen doesn't have to be as big. We could even do a dining room in between, but let's just say living room is like, we could go halfway. There you go. We've got that. This can be the kitchen here. Beautiful. Obviously, this is going to be the bedroom. Your boys going the extra mile for these guys. That's fantastic. Technically, everything is taken care of except they want a slightly bigger bathroom. So what we can do is delete this, delete all this, bring this back a little bit, and make that a bigger bathroom. That 10.76 for you freaking kidding me. Let's just erase all of this here. We're going to put floor back down. Need to make sure we have floor. We're going to put walls back down in a second too. Okay, so let's take this bathroom and let's see. So it needs to be at least 10.764. You're going to have a wall there. So it's going to have to be here. So that's our bathroom now. Interior wall is going to go around that. It's going to come up this way. I don't understand why it won't let me have the door open up against the wall. I mean, I guess you don't want it exactly against the wall, but it'd be nice to be able to put that there. Okay, so we have a door that opens up. Bathroom is still good to go. I feel like we need to seal off the bedroom here. So this is, how far is this going to be? 0.82 yards. So you've got about 3 feet. I feel like, could you make that a closet? Is that going to be too close for a closet? We're going to call this a stackable laundry room. And then this is going to be a storage room. And technically, that checks all the boxes here. We could also place windows and stuff. So I'm going to say, dude, this is so freaking sick. Definitely have a window in the kitchen. Definitely have a window in the living room. Maybe 2 windows on this side. How many do we have? Does it tell me how many tiles? It won't tell me how many tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 23 and a window takes up 3. I guess we want them all the way along this wall. If we go 5 each, that actually works out perfect. So we're going to have windows along there. We're definitely going to have a window for this bedroom. And then honestly, we could just do the same windows across here. So let me see, make sure this is all lined up. This is actually going to work out really nicely. We can have one little window in the bathroom, maybe another one on this side of the bathroom. Perfect. Okay. I mean, I think we kind of have it. Oh, you can do double windows, half windows, triple windows. Okay, that's sick. So I'm going to do a triple window centered in the kitchen. Let's delete the maybe one big bathroom window and then a half window over here. I didn't realize we had half windows and stuff. Half window centered here, and then we could do we want a single window on this side? We got to redo. Every time you delete something, you have to redo it. Are windows in the bathroom weird? I mean, it's a little bit weird, right? But I don't necessarily hate it. Definitely want lots of natural light here. So let's delete all these, and then we're going to go with big, maybe triple windows up front. Get these nice and centered with the bedroom and the living room. And then maybe, should we do double windows down the side instead of the little ones? I feel like that looks a little bit better. Gonna try to make this as even as possible. So you gotta have 3 spaces between each of these. Shoot, we gotta space this out a little bit better. Let's try maybe 4 spaces. Oh my goodness, dude. Look at how perfect that is right there. You've got 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, that feels good. Okay. The last thing is, I mean, we're not going to be able to do any sliding door. It would be nice to have like a dining room over here. If we would have had more space, we could have done something a little bit more special. But we definitely need to have more interior doors. So we're going to have one for the bedroom. See, okay, is there a way? There's got to be a way to flip this. Why can I not have this? Flip it horizontally right here. I don't want it like that though. I want it so that the door opens up against the wall. I think we're just going to have to pretend, dude. That's kind of unfortunate, but it's going to swing out there. And then I guess technically we need to be able to access the closet. I can't put a sliding door on the inside. I don't know. What we could do, if we just had it like this, we can just pretend like there's closet there, and we're going to call this continued storage room here. So that's going to be all storage room, and then you've got the bedroom. It's a fake closet. You guys will just have to use your imagination. Shoot, it wants the interior wall enclosed, and rooms are too small. All right. What we're going to have to do is let's put flooring on all of that. Delete this door. We're going to close all of this stuff off. We're just going to have a really big master bedroom. This messes up our windows and stuff too. I mean, that's not bad though. That's not terrible. And we can go ahead and do one more interior door. So weird that it won't let me have it open the other way, but I guess we'll just have it open in like this. Dude, I wish we could place like bathtubs and sinks and do like full layouts. Maybe we're going to be able to do that eventually. Door is colliding with another structure. Dude, leave me alone. I'll have it open like this then. There you go. Nothing to complain about. All right, we can finish this plan. Are you sure that all rooms are accessible? Affirmative. Did you place windows? Affirmative. Is there anything else we were missing? I don't think so. Let's just go ahead and complete that blueprint, baby. Oh my goodness. Okay, now, oh, I see. Well, okay. So the grid we were working with is the buildable area. I thought we were going to be building all the way to the edge of the property line. No, we want to try to use as much of that grid as possible in the future, although technically I bet it costs us more money because we're going to be using more materials and stuff. So dig highlighted foundation wall trenches. How do we dig? Do we have... first time using the shovel. And we are going to have to actually go across and do every little trench here. Dude, this is hard work. My goodness. We did kind of a side yard project. A lot of pavers. Had to move like sprinkler lines and install a sump pump and all kinds of stuff in the side yard. And I was helping out. I like learning stuff and knowing how to do stuff. So the contracting company we had here, I mean, you know, it's an extra hand on the job to get out there and dig some ditches, and it's fun, good workout and whatever else. But dude, the people that do this daily, day in and day out, just all day long in the sun, especially somewhere like Florida, like hats off to them, dude. This is absolutely backbreaking work. Smallest house in the game we could possibly build right here, but we're getting it done, baby. My goodness. We didn't give them any extra. We said, okay, you want 88, whatever, we'll give you 88 and a half. Construct the foundation wall framework. I feel like that's got to be something we've got to purchase, right? This thing was holding our hand, and I feel like it kind of stopped. What is this? Total money. Okay, so we can see our current objectives and stuff. And I know some of the design. Oh, we're going to be able to put stuff in to make extra design points. Okay, that's interesting. Now, I know on a couple previous jobs, I maybe wasn't fully looking at like the primary objectives and we weren't completing those 100%. Dude, you gotta keep in mind, when you're filming, it is so much easier to lose stuff because you're sitting here chatting, trying to be entertaining while also trying to quickly glance at what's going on screen and figure out what you're supposed to do. So sometimes the comments kind of bother me a little bit when people are like, oh, you missed that. Well, yeah, I'm a human. I do miss stuff. Oh, our mission needs popped up here. Okay, so we're gonna need 4 brick packs. We want one, here it is, the formwork pack is what we were looking for. 2 exterior cladding packs. Do we want to do like red brick? Do we want siding? Do we want something a little bit different? I don't know what vibe I want to go with here, dude. Let's just go red brick to start. This is our first one ever, so it's probably not going to be perfect, but we'll see. We want 14 cement packs. It says there's a stock of 5. Is that just the 5 on sale, or are we going to be able to get more than that? We want 6 sand packs. Get 6 of those. 7 reinforcement packs. Are we going to be able to afford this? I'm a little bit worried about this. Floor insulation packs. We're going to be going for 6 of those. 1 lintel pack. 1 single window. 5 double windows. Double window type 5 or type 3. I feel like this one's kind of cool looking. We're going to go 5 double windows. 3 triple windows. I don't think I'm gonna, well, actually, you know what? I feel like with this vibe of house with the brick and everything, oh, we probably want to change the colors too. Shoot. Let me delete these windows. Let's make sure everything's matching so we could try to do our best. Again, this is our first one, so we'll see how it goes. I feel like you always see white on a red brick house. That's just naturally what, oh, dude, you can change the glass and the body and the everything. I think we're just gonna go, let's go white. So then double windows, we're going to have the same thing. We're going to be coming in with the white. That's perfect. And we need 2 of those. No, we need 4 of those, right? 5 of those. Triple windows, we're going to do the same thing. And the white, we need 3 of those. 1 exterior door. So I feel like this has got to be pretty traditional. I'm going to go maybe with something like this. Do we want a white door? Maybe kind of a more modern white with black details? Now that we know how this works, we're going to have to come, like, we'll have to do a modern house. We'll have to try different things. Interior doors. Oh, you could do archways and stuff. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm going to say just kind of basic interior doors here. I don't know what color we're going to be painting the walls and stuff, dude. I mean, let's stick with white for now, and we're just going to see how all this works out. White with black details. So what is this going to be, like a modern farmhouse with brick accents? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to want 2 of those doors. Make sure that those match. This is getting very expensive. We want a half window. And guess what? We're going to be going with white. Ceiling concrete block packs. We're going to be looking for 2 of those. Interior wall insulation. We're getting 2 of these. 2 drywall packs. Dude, this is getting absolutely out of control. I'm just going to go with like a brighter wood here because we've got that. They've got a paint color. They already want it in turquoise. They want it in powder blue, turquoise, dark orange, and mocha, bro. What? This is going to be an interesting setup here. Ceramic tiles. I'm assuming this is going to be for the kitchen. So I guess we could just make that white. Looks good for me. We're going to grab a plaster bucket. Dude, this is out of control. 2 baseboard packs. I'm just going to go basic baseboard here. And guess what? We're going to be going with white and 2 packs of basic white crown molding. And last but not least, it wants some marble flooring. I don't know where this is going though, so I don't know what to go with. I feel like we just need something safe. Do we want just like a plain gray? Do we want subway tile? Do we want something like this? Maybe we just go... I mean, like the darker ones are cool. I don't want to go too modern though. I mean, we could go with something. Is this the bathroom? Maybe we'll go with this. We'll see where this ends up going. It makes you commit to a lot of stuff without knowing exactly where it's going. But let me double check our shopping list here. Everything looks crossed out, I believe, and we're going to be able to finish this. So we've got a 3% discount, total of $17,920. And we're going to save $600 on that. Go ahead and purchase everything. Technically, actually, hold on. I've been saving skill points for moments like this to know what we needed. We could upgrade this and get a 6% discount. I might go for that. We can get to level 3 for a 9% discount. I'm going to go for both of those. I would assume technology, merchandise, sonar could potentially be good, but I feel like this is going to instantly help us out here. So we're going to be saving a good $1,600 now, which is amazing. So perfect. Buy it with cash sounds good to me. And that is going to be our biggest order that we have ever made. I'm hoping we're going to be able to get all of this stuff in here. We'll see what happens. And it looks like it is getting a little bit later in the day, so we may have to wait till tomorrow, but I'm excited about this, man. This is really cool. I can't believe we're digging trenches and probably putting rebar and stuff in. Like, this is intense. It's going to take a couple of trips too. We're not going to be able to get everything here, unfortunately. All right. Good thing we are very close to the job site, so we'll throw that back. Let's bring this across and then come back and get the rest of it. Assuming we're going to want it as close as possible to the job site. We put it here? Okay, we can just put everything here so we at least have a place to put it. A little bit nervous about how high this is going to let us stack, but it looks like we're doing okay so far. The problem is we're going to have to undo all of this to be able to get to the things that we need, but we're just going to worry about that in the future. That sounds like tomorrow's problem, not today's. So we're going to be able to finish this off here. This is so satisfying, dude. All these little things of sand and everything. And I think that's going to be just about it, baby. All right, right as the sun sets, we're going to be able to get everything over there. I might even spend a little time overnight organizing things so we've got stuff in the right piles. But we could at least kind of start this a little bit. Maybe we'll start pouring concrete tomorrow once we get all the other pieces in. So we're looking for... Oh, here it is, the formwork pack. Hold on, okay, it's a little bit dark here. I couldn't find that. We're going to turn this guy on. And that means we should be able to flip this on so we can kind of see a little bit, so we can at least get started before the sun gets hot. And look at this. We're going to start putting this down. But I am going to wait till morning because I feel like it's going to look a lot better. So I'll see you guys there. So I don't know that we've ever slept in this game. I'm really hoping this is going to work. I'm assuming if I buy a bed, we're going to be able to take this to our office and place it. Can we sleep outside? I feel like sleeping outside isn't the vibe. There's a door here. Okay, if I place this underneath this window, can this be our room? Can we actually like end up decorating this and get cool TVs and stuff? We can sleep. All right, look at, you know what? I think we did sleep in the very first episode. I remember this screen. So we're going to wake up bright and early and we're building the house today. Early bird gets the worm, baby. All right, back to the truck. Let's get over there as soon as possible. It is so convenient that we're right outside of our office, right next to the furniture store and everything else. I'm really curious how this is going to work if that's not the case, because that'd be a lot of back and forth. I think eventually we're going to be able to hire employees and stuff, which obviously would be very cool. But for right now, it's just going to be all us. So we've got this formwork pack. We are going to get back to work here. We're just going to place this down all the way along. Oh, you can just hold it. You don't even have to press it. All right, so we've got that there. Technically, this can be solder recycled. I'm imagining we'll see what happens. We need a little bit of that reinforcing rebar, which, of course, it's going to be down there at the bottom. Oh, we've got more up top, too, though. Oh, dude, this is incredibly satisfying. You look a little bit ahead and just go across. Oh, my goodness, that's amazing. Okay, pour cement for the foundation wall. So I'm assuming we're going to be using this. And I think durable cement. Do we take this and put this in here? Put that in there. Okay. We're going to turn the generator on. We can start the mixer, dude. Okay, so mixing things up. Chef Curry with the pot here. Kind of see things happening in there. I've never done concrete or anything. Once the cement is done, you can empty the mixer. How do we do that? What do we empty it into? Do we have to wheel this thing around? Oh, okay. So if you just click this a bucket, I was going to say, I don't know where this concrete's going to go. I don't know if we need to wheel that over and put it in there, but obviously we're going to need it. Okay, so I think I shut this off to save. If we grab more concrete, just going to start chucking it over there. Dude, this guy is strong if he could throw concrete that far. But these bags of concrete are no joke. Oh, okay. Let's not lose it there, Trev. But we throw this back in here. Start it up. Can we do more than that? Like if I do this, can I add this in? No, we can't add it in while it's going, but we might be able to do 2 bags. Going forward, we'll see. Get the bucket first, okay. So if I put that down, we can make another bucket. I'm assuming these buckets we're gonna be using in here, and I'm assuming we're gonna need multiple. So if I take multiple bags of concrete, you can do multiple bags there. Let me shut this off for a second, see what we've got going on. So if we use this, how high are we supposed to go? I'm assuming, oh boy. Are we just supposed to go to there? Oh no, we go all the way to the top. Okay. I was gonna say, I was a little bit nervous that we were messing this up, but all right, so that's done. I don't know what, do we recycle? If that's trash, that's gonna be clutch, dude. Okay, so we're gonna try to get this foundation fully poured here, and obviously we're gonna need a lot more concrete. So let's go ahead and start this mixing here. Beautiful. And then we're gonna just throw a bunch of these over, and hopefully we can get some bigger buckets full of concrete, because 100 at a time just is not gonna cut it. So that's 200 in a bucket. I'm assuming a bucket's gonna be able to do 4, so let's get 4 in here. I don't know if it's worthwhile continuing to shut this off, but we are saving gas at least, so we can get that going. Get this mixing, and then we could take this 200 here, and we're going to keep going down the line. So we're going to be careful not to be wasteful here. I feel like if we go in the middle, that might be the best place. So if you go in the middle, it raises all 3 all the way until it's at the top. There you go. Shut this off once that's done. So if we go right here in the middle, it's going to get all 3 of those, and we could take it all the way to the top. Oh, you could even get the corners. Oh, that's beautiful. That way we're not wasting a bunch of excess moving around, sometimes finishing it, sometimes not. We just know exactly when this is going to be done. Yes, this is perfect. So see, like, can we go here? No, it's not going to get that one. Dang it. So we don't want to end there, because now we've got to waste the same amount of concrete to be able to, well, it might not be wasting the same amount. We'll have to see how quickly it goes down, and I think we may have mixed too much cement, but that's okay. Really hope this stuff doesn't harden, so we're gonna dump this out into a bucket for now, I guess, and we'll just kind of see how that goes. Once it's in the bucket, it can't dry out, right? I would imagine it just kind of stays good for forever. I don't think that's how it works in real life, but hopefully in game that's how it goes, and it actually looks like we're gonna be able to finish this out just like that. I love it. Okay, next up, we're gonna, that was, must have been the wind. We're gonna dig out the highlighted areas. I wanna see, we're doing a lot of digging now, dude. I feel like the shovel might be worthwhile. If we upgrade this, I mean, that's a little bit faster. Do we wanna upgrade it again? If we go to shovel level 3, let's see what happens. Oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. We can get a bunch at a time. Yes, sir. That was well worth it, Trev. We've just done a lot of digging so far, so we might as well make sure that we're getting ahead of the game here. Yes, I absolutely love that. There we go. Okay. Pour sand to all floor areas. We did buy a bunch of sand. Sand is going to be up here. Okay, I'm going to assume we're going to need multiple of these, so we'll just throw those over there. Interesting. So we're going to have to go part by part and pour everything here. Okay, this is going to take a long time. The problem is it will keep pouring. Like if I grab this, watch this. When we start in this area here, it keeps pouring even after you're done. So you got to be paying attention. There's no like ding or anything. You just got to make sure that you watch it finish up, go, you know, a little bit past it. You don't want to be stuck at 99% and not be able to find the spot that you didn't finish. So we just have to be paying a lot of attention here and making sure that we're keeping things nice and even. Ooh, see, like, look at that one. That's a little bit dangerous there. We're missing some. But we're gonna be okay. I'm imagining we probably saved a lot of concrete. I mean, we might use more concrete, we'll see. But I'm imagining we probably did a pretty good job with the pouring it. We were pretty strategic about that. Get these guys in here. There's not a sand skill upgrade, is there? Tools? No. There's plaster, window, garbage. Obviously, we've got base skills, so we could increase our throw power, our speed, our handcraft. Not going to be able to upgrade that, actually, yet. I'm going to say... let's upgrade speed and power. Why not? Let's make sure we're using our skills. I don't think that's actually going to help us out in this situation, but little by little, these small incremental improvements are going to make a big deal over time. Please tell me we have enough sand, Trev. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm so nervous. I don't think we're going to make it. It's going to be really close. Got to make sure you finish that. We did make it. Oh my goodness, dude. All right, look at that. And we have to make sure that we're always picking up all of our trash here. Grab our trash bag, and we're going to be able to get all this stuff. Make sure we keep a clean job site here. Put reinforcements to the floor areas. So we've already got a pack of reinforcements here. So if we just walk around like this, should be able to finish this up pretty quickly. Look at that. We can get 2 rows at a time. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're flying through these. Doesn't let you do it. So we've got 8 reinforcements here. So what we can do is we can stack these. And now these are kind of some of the leftover stuff. So the 11 consumable amount insufficient. I'm not sure why that's happening, but we've got to get down to more reinforcements down here. Dude, this is a level of detail that I was not ready for, to be honest. This is crazy. It's going to take us so long to finish this. I did not realize we were going to be putting rebar in the floor and everything. Like, I love it, but this is like taking a foundation and getting this thing started is going to be a couple days on its own. And then on top of that, we're going to have to decorate the place and do everything. A little bit overwhelming to start, but we're just, you know, it's just one piece at a time here. All right. I think this is the last of our reinforcement. There's got to be one more reinforcement somewhere hidden under that pile. Reinforcement. Yes, it is. Okay, of course. And it's at the bottom of the one that has all the double pieces on here and the half pieces and everything. Get all that gone. And here we go. This should be able to finish that off. Okay, now we're going to pour more cement, which we've got a 400 bucket here, which is pretty good. What's our... oh, gosh. It's just a 1-by-1 thing, just like the sand, dude. I was going to say, what's our strategy here? There is none. You just got to hit every square and wait until it gets nice and smooth. I'm kind of sad we can't use, like, the cement trowel and, like, do all the cement work. It's the most satisfying thing to watch. I love it in real life. Anytime I see any sort of a, like, Instagram reel or something, I always watch it. Hopefully, now that I'm talking about it, my phone is right next to me and listening to me. They're going to send me more concrete reels. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's fun stuff. Dude, this 400 bucket is a beast, dude. 4 packs of concrete in 1 bucket. Oh, we can feed a city with this. We could build Atlantis with this. Eat your heart out, Roman Empire. We can just mix this up in our little concrete mixer and whenever we want. Dude, this is taking so long. My goodness. Okay, it's 5 p.m. The sun is going down, and I told my wife that I was going to go walk the park with her and just get some steps in today, so I think I'm going to do that. I'll be back and see you guys in a minute. My goodness, dude. I am absolutely fried right now. So we did like 3.5, 4 miles, something like that. You want to get your 10,000 steps in every day that you can, and it was a pretty low-key one. And then she also has this new app that she's been doing more like Pilates-style workouts, kind of lower impact. But, dude, I have never done a Pilates-style workout before. My inner thighs are going to hurt so bad tomorrow, I can already tell. But here we go, baby. Let's get this thing back to cooking, get this thing mixing, and we are halfway through with this foundation here. I cannot believe how slow this is, but low-key absolutely love it, dude. This game has been such a savior. I was so worried about what we were going to be playing to start this year off. I'm really excited because Quarantine Zone comes out next week, and we may or may not be able to upload a little bit early on that, so I'm very excited to start that series up. But I was definitely very nervous looking at everything we had going. I'm still a little bit nervous. I feel like January is really slow. February picks up a little bit. I'm hoping we get some other really good Steam games and stuff, but this has absolutely blown me away here. So we're just going to keep getting after it, hopefully not putting concrete in the dirt, and we're just going to make sure that we hit our marks here, get a nice even cover over everything. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I was going to say, if we hit the middle, can we get 2 at once? But I don't think you can. Like, if we go right on the middle, no. It's just so satisfying how it all comes together here, and you've got all these different segments that all kind of interconnect. This game truly is incredible, dude. This is so well done. This might be one of the best simulators we've ever played, and I don't want to gas it up too much before we get there, but it's crazy. Okay, why put insulations to floor areas? Okay, I'm gonna put this over here for right now. So we're looking for floor insulation, which is gonna be down there, of course. How are these gonna come out? We're gonna put, it just says put, okay? So we're just gonna roll around. It looks like if we only have 2, that's not gonna work, so we're gonna have to go grab more. Beautiful, just kind of randomly throw it around and then we can fix it up later. And again, you can kind of combine them. We've got 10, but sometimes that's not, oh, nope, now this one's working. Oh, okay, so that one right there, that little one took 8. We've gotta have a bunch more. Looks like we've got some more right here. Just toss that over in the middle. We might have to start hitting the gym in, oh, I mean, that was a pretty good throw right there, but we might have to start hitting the gym in game so we could throw things a little bit more efficiently. Your boy has been playing catch up a little bit. Okay, we got a couple more of those. We need to get this going. So we obviously got married a little bit ago, a little bit over a year ago. And dude, I was working so hard for that wedding. I wanted to look so good in the wedding. And I was locked in, bro. I wasn't really drinking. I was eating nice. I was tracking all my macros. I was doing everything right. And obviously, wedding, you have a good time, and then life starts catching up with you. You start having a good time, and you just like, I lost a lot of progress, and I'm catching back up again. That's ceramic tile. Do we not have enough? Floor insulation, perfect. Dude, I'm pretty sure I was at like 8.5 body fat, like percentage body fat at the wedding, which is the best I've ever been at. And I think right now we're at like 14. So yeah, we got a little bit of work to do. Do we have any other, dude, we need to figure out a way to do this. I'm really hoping at some point we're gonna be able to like hire people to bring stuff to us or something. I feel like this is a very inefficient way of doing it, Trev. It's not underneath that. It's not underneath that. Okay, what do those boxes look like? They've got the blue on them. Oh, floor insulation right here. Perfect. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. Can I combine these? Perfect. There we go. And nope. I don't think you can combine them if it's at 200 or more. Now we should be able to combine these. Nope. We're picking it up. Hold on. Stack items is R. That's my fault. Okay. I was picking up 2 boxes instead of stacking them. So we should be able to finish this out here. Bam, there she is. Okay, now we're gonna pour some more cement on top of the insulated part, dude. This is crazy. We've got cement over here and we can get back to work, and it's gonna take a lot more cement. Interesting. Is there really insulation under cement like that? I guess it would make sense. You don't want the temperature of the ground around you to affect the temperature of your floors. So gonna make sure all this is set up. We should probably get this thing going again, and we're definitely gonna need to get some more cement mixing. Do we have, here's a cement pack. We didn't throw anything out here, did we? I don't think so. I like that we have the broken boxes, or the empty boxes of everything that we've been using. Is there any other cement? No. All right, hopefully that's gonna be enough then. Go ahead and get that going, and we can grab this and keep using what we have here. And can we grab these? You can stack everything. Oh, that's incredible. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna quickly get this done. It is just incredible how long this takes. And I feel like once we get the walls going up, that's gonna be such a monumental moment. And it's just like, dude, this is our baby. We built this thing literally from the ground up. It was a pile of dirt, and we have completely put this together all on our own. That's pretty cool. It's just like a lawn mowing simulator or something, where you're working on one like very tedious project, but you could see yourself slowly getting closer and closer to being done. Oh, I messed that up, Trev. Come on, you gotta do better than that, buddy. Here we go. Please tell me that we've got enough cement. 2 more spots left. There she is. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, now we want lintels and bricks. So we've got a brick pack here. Do we start? Oh my, dude. Oh, we're actually placing the bricks on top of each other. Are you serious? Oh, this is incredible, dude. Oh, you can go fast too. Oh, that's amazing. Look at this. Oh, that is so satisfying. Oh, that's gonna be a window spot, isn't it? Oh my gosh, dude, this is so freaking cool. This is amazing. What an idea for a game. This is incredible. How high are we going? How tall is this house, dude? Where's the roof? That's gotta be the roof line, right? Yeah. Could this get any more satisfying than just going back and forth? Why did that stop there? Don't stop on me. Okay, you were doing so good and then it stopped on me. We're gonna be fine. Get this here. Get these windows going all the way up. Yes, sir. Give me another thing of bricks, bro. We are talking about blowing our backs. I mean, you're throwing our backs out. This is back-breaking work, that's for sure. What is that? That's a lintel? That's like a support beam, right? That's gotta be. for like the windows. We probably put those down and then put bricks back up on top of those. Dude, this thing is actually starting to take shape. That is so cool. Let me see what a lintel looks like if we can find one of those. Forgive me, I've never built a house before, so it's not exterior, no, that's our siding. Is cladding siding? Reinforcement pack? No, what is this? Lintel pack, perfect, right here. So this is gonna be a support beam, and then you put more lintels, or that's gotta be bricks on top of that. There's our little bathroom window that we're gonna have. Okay, I'm just gonna get some of these in place just so we could kind of see it start to come together. But then we put the bricks up on top of that, and we go all the way to the ceiling. So you just want a little bit of extra support here so you don't have all that, you know, weight coming down on the window. The lintel is kind of dispersing that into the wall. We're gonna have these big front windows up front. Yes, I love this. Love all the little individual pieces and stuff too. Dude, it's just so well done. I love this game. Getting a little bit dark out here, so I'll probably have to see you guys in the morning once we've completed this, but we're gonna work this thing through the night. We're gonna have some good solid bones by the time I see you again. Dude, look at those cotton candies, guys. It blows me away that there are random Steam. I think I paid like $8 for this game or something. Like, how is this even, how do you get this much entertainment out of something like this? And then you could pay $70 for some absolute bunk cake, bro. I mean, bunk cake is good, so I'm not gonna say that, but it's just buns. It's some of the stuff that comes out is terrible, and then you've got stuff like this just killing it. I just love that we were having such a good time collecting and recycling trash before. We were so excited about getting little boxes of trash, and now all of a sudden we're just building a house from the ground up. Like, I cannot believe how quickly this progressed. And, you know, we're gonna have to completely furnish the entire thing and get all sorts of drywall and insulation and all sorts of stuff like that. I mean, this is going to be a really small house. It is, but it is our blood, sweat, and tears. And think about how there's also going to be other like big houses we're going to be able to do, and 2 stories we're going to be able to put stairs in and stuff like that. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so we're looking for ceiling concrete blocks. Ceiling concrete block packet. We've got this guy right here, and we can start doing this. Interesting. All the way around town. Beautiful. Last little piece here. And then, oh, we're full on building the entire ceiling. Okay, I didn't realize that's what we were doing. We were just getting the outer edge there. All right. Sure, we keep this job site clean. Don't want OSHA coming around, sniffing around at anything. We need more of wherever that ceiling good is. Give me a little more. That's the ceiling decor or whatever it is. Next time we got to make sure we keep everything together. Like this is too ridiculous here. If we have everything all in the same area together, like we've got a pile of the ceiling stuff, we've got a pile of whatever else. I've probably looked at this a million times, but I can't find it. Forget what the actual thing looks like. Ceiling concrete block pack. It's just a plain Jane brown paper box or cardboard box here. So let's not forget that going forward. We can kind of see what we've got going on a little bit better. Beautiful. Dude, I wish it was this easy to take care of ceiling issues. And that one's done. Oh, we get to start putting the framing up. Dude, that is crazy. I feel like that's a good place to stop. I feel like we got the outside done. We built the plan. We did everything. This video is starting to get a little bit longer, and honestly, it just takes a long time to do. Like, we've been playing for a while. Obviously, I'm a little bit tired from the workout and stuff. So I think that's a good place to stop. We got the bones up. The bones are good. The rest don't matter. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We're going to take care of the inside. We're going to get the framing up. We're going to get the insulation and drywall and everything. Obviously, we're going to have to do some painting, and we're also going to have to do some decorating. But this is an incredible start to what we've got going on here. So thank you guys so much for watching part 1 of building a house from scratch. I'll see you guys tomorrow for part 2. Peace out.